Steal my DM strategy and you will double your leads really quickly. Too many of you are leaving money on the table by not being proactive with DM conversations. Now, this isn't about spamming people or trying to sell on the first message that you send. It's about building relationships with people. My DM strategy is regularly turning conversations into booked calls, which eventually lead to sales. It's also building my email list and nurturing relationships for the future. By the end of this episode, if you implement everything that I lay out for you, you will have a strategy to turn your audience into followers, your followers into leads, and your leads into booked calls, which means that you'll start monetizing your social media audience and making money rather than wasting time. So if you've been following me and listening to my content, then you know that you need to be consistent on one specific social media channel, providing problem, solution, and product-focused content to engage your audience. If you've really doubled down, then you have gone away and built some kind of lead magnet, a way in which you can take your audience into your database by providing them with a valuable solution, which builds your email list. If you're not building an email list right now, then you're heading towards failure because somebody else is stealing your leads. With those two key elements in place, you've got the beginning of a funnel, which means that you are now ready to start the DM conversation. So every day, go to your notifications, find anyone who's followed you, and send them a DM. Now, there's a perception that that may be a bot doing it. So you need to make it as human as possible. I'll just say, hey, Gary, with a little waving emoji. Thanks for the follow, legend. And then the third one, which I will break it down into 3 messages, will be something like, are you X? What made you follow the channel? Something that's going to get the conversation going, to initiate that relationship. If people are following you, they're interested. So it wouldn't be unexpected to get some kind of DM. I liken this to being at a networking event. Rather than standing in the corner of a room and just watching the conversations going on around you, you're basically being proactive, walking up to somebody and initiating a conversation. There's no harm in doing that on social media, as long as you don't be a salesy twat. In some instances, those DMs will be either read and you'll be ghosted, or they may be unread. 2 hacks that you can put into place. If it's been read and you've been ghosted, send them a quick voice note, send them a quick video message. Hey, it's not a bot, it's me, it's really me. Give me a comment back. Just thought I'd let you know and be human about it. Make a bit of a laugh and a joke. If it has been unread, then why not go and engage on their social media? Find a post that you resonate with, comment on that post, like a couple, providing it's valuable and you actually mean it. Don't just do it transactionally. Do it to build relationships. That will then initiate the relationship building on their channel rather than just in the DMs. Second thing is the way in which you communicate. Cut the fluff. Don't write massive long paragraphs. People are already time poor. I write everything in single individual lines. So, hey, whatever your name is, thanks for the follow, legend. Are you an advisor or financial services business owner? 3 messages. When they eventually respond, I never go more than a couple of lines. Sometimes I'll just put awesome as one word, and then I might put a follow-up question or a follow-up comment. Like, keep it conversational. Think in single sentences, not war and peace and long paragraphs. If people are following you for the right reasons, then what should happen is that conversation should move in a good direction for you to be able to provide something of value to your audience, i.e. a lead magnet, a quiz, a video. They're typically the things that we would send through the conversation. Someone will generally follow me because they want some help. They've got a problem that they want to solve. They like the content that I'm sharing, which is mostly problem focused. So yes, transparently, I'm moving people through my funnel to get them into my email list, but doing it in a conversational way, a value-led way, and giving them something of value, providing a solution to the problem that they're currently feeling. That then captures their details. And the big thing is, if I give them that solution-focused, value-led lead magnet, I won't just leave it. One of my biggest values is accountability. So I will always check in after a couple of days and say, hey, just wanted to check, did you manage to download it? Did you put your details in and did you get the email? Didn't want to make sure it didn't go into spam. Like, yeah, fundamentally, I'm using social media to build my business, but equally, people need help. It's wrong to not sell things to people that you know you can solve their pains, problems, frustrations, fears, anxieties, and worries for. If you're there, whether it's mortgages, if you're there, whether it's pensions, if it's coaching or consulting, if it's helping people to create content and build a funnel, as we do in our training business, it doesn't matter. If someone's following you for value, you're providing them with solutions, there's no harm in checking in to make sure that they've got what they needed. If people haven't had time, there's no harm in giving them a nudge. The fortune is in the follow-up is a saying that I absolutely love. You know, if you're getting people into conversations, you need to be following up 5 or 6 times. If someone is really having a good conversation with you in the DMs and you can see that they're signaling interest, then why not follow up with them to make sure that they're getting the thing that they really need? Getting them on your email list is just moving them one step closer to booking a call. And importantly, stop trying to make this happen in hours. Some of my DM conversations go on for a week, maybe even 2. I'm not in any kind of rush. I'm not doing it because I'm pushy. I'm doing it because I want to help people. I want to solve their pains. I want to solve their problems. Yes, I want to make money. I run a business. You should all want to make money because you no doubt run a business. If you have a solution that solves someone's problem, just don't try and do it in a day or a couple of days. Just allow the conversation to naturally flow and happen. Think of it like dating. Slow and steady wins the race. Now you've got that broken down, what was that, 4 or 5 steps? Just repeat that process with every single new follower that comes into your world. If you're producing good content, if it's lots of top of funnel content, that's going to get more views. That should engage you in getting more followers. That initiates more conversations and you're building your business for free. Why do you want to implement this DM strategy? Well, I can tell you, having been on social media since 2016, having generated thousands of leads, having built my audience and followers to 150,000 plus, the game changer is starting those conversations. 90% of people sit lurking, watching, never truly engaging. This makes you be proactive and enables you to start predictably building your business because you can track how many DMs you're sending, how many replies you're getting, and how many of those are converting into leads and calls. If you really enjoyed this episode, then make sure you comment below. Let me know your questions. Let me know if you've tried this strategy, whether it's worked, whether it hasn't, something that maybe has worked for you that I haven't mentioned today. Let's keep the conversation going down below. If you haven't done already, please make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you stay tuned and turn on the notifications to get told when the next episode is coming out. Thanks very much indeed for being a fan, a follower. I hope you go and put this into practice, and I look forward to seeing you next week on the show.